Well, it's really nice to see you, Ryan.
It's really nice to see you, Kim. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Thanks.
I miss getting to be together in Italic and running into you next to the ping pong table.
That's my favorite part. I miss sitting in the back of lecture with you and passing notes back and forth around things that we find really exciting.
Yeah, well, hopefully we can share some of those exciting things here with the incoming Italic students and all those recently admitted students who are considering joining the program.
Let's do it.
All right.
Um, yeah. So, Kim, what do you love about Italic that you would want to share?
Well, I think one of the things that's most meaningful to me is that Italic is a year-long program. So we get to know the students really well, and they get to know each other over the course of the whole year. So by the time that spring rolls around, we're having really deep conversations about art that's meaningful with people who we know, and we know what kind of art would be meaningful to them. So it's really gratifying in that way. I also love that it doesn't really end at the end of spring quarter, that we have a really vibrant community of alumni who come back and teach workshops. They teach these 1 unit ITALIC 99 courses that are optional for all Stanford students. And they come back to events and field trips. So I get to see ITALIC students throughout their time at Stanford. And that's really exciting for me. What about you, Ryan? What do you love about ITALIC?
Oh my God, I love so many things about Italic. I guess what I love about Italic is that it's not your traditional like studio program. It's not a traditional like seminar. Um, I think of Italic as this experimental laboratory for asking really big questions about the world. So like, what does it mean to be in the world? How do we understand identity politics? What are our ethical obligations to each other? That we can ask those big questions through looking at art, if that makes sense. That we ask those questions and we work through those questions by looking at art, by making art, by reading about art, and that we get to play with those ideas on a weekly basis. That's so invaluable, and I think that's I think of it as this kind of playground for creative inquiry.
This might be a good place to end it. And so we just want to say that we look forward to meeting the prospective Frosh, and we hope that they'll apply to Italic. We hope that you'll apply to Italic. And we'd love to see you and have you be part of this art experience next year.
I agree. I hope we get to see you in the future.
Okay.
Thanks for talking,
Bye.
Kim.